Tell us who you are, your background, where you're at in life. There's no right or wrong thing to say. Just be you and create it.
Okay, cool. I am Michael Perdomo, 23 years old. Born in Staten Island, raised in the Bronx. Parents left me, both my parents left me at birth, which led for me to be raised by my father's sister um, up until 18. But throughout me being raised, both my father's sister, I was living in a very abusive home uh, with four other siblings. Um, Yeah, that was tough throughout high school. I ended up spending 2 years in juvie from the age of 13 to 15, uh, due to the fact that I was involved in gang violence, some tough stuff. Ended up going back to high school a little after my 15th birthday. Wasn't doing well, dropped out. Got involved in the streets a lot afterwards. Moved to Schenectady at 18. Um, yeah, tried to give it a shot out here with school, didn't work out. And I even ended up going to college through a program which you were like an actual student. That didn't work out, so I joined Youth Build. And since then, I've been announced as the community ambassador. I've organized numerous service projects. I've involved myself in numerous service projects. For example, Thanksgiving Day, serving food to the homeless for 2 days straight, the unfortunate. Martin Luther King, where we went to a nursing home and wrote a history book for those who have Alzheimer's. What else? Christmas, we went out, gave out gifts to little kids, unfortunate little kids in high poverty neighborhoods. We also, in my program, with me as well, we build homes for low-income families in high poverty neighborhoods, and we learn professional manners. And yes.
Tell us a story of an impactful experience in your life that has shaped you who you are.
I want to say joining Youth Build. Joining Youth Build, I was a very cocky, immature kind of person. I was, it was always about myself. But after meeting the staff and getting to know them and them working with me, I became smarter, more professional, more intelligent, and a lot more of a leader. And yeah, that has shaped, to this day, it has shaped me into a much better, stronger person. At times I feel like Captain America.
Tell us about your strengths and weaknesses and how you think they'll play out on the road.
Alright, so strength, I want to say I have a very good learning ability, communication skills, interpersonal skills. I want to say I'm good with people. I'm definitely a people's person. Well spoken, well represented. I'm a team player, a very good leader, and I'm smart. I think of good relative questions to ask people that not only impress the person I'm asking, but also teaches myself, about that person through these questions. And weaknesses. Meeting deadlines. Meeting deadlines, I want to say, meeting deadlines, consistency, and multitasking. Those are three things that I feel like I'm very weak what I've been working.
Tell us about what roadblocks do you see ahead of you in life that might hold you back from achieving your aspirations?
Fear and inadequacy. I think that's one. Another is fear of being too selfish, taking jobs to my own hand, doing things on my own without including others. Because I feel like at times I feel like I could get a lot of things done, a lot more better than others. I'm a team player, don't get me wrong, but I always feel like I'm a leader, or maybe just a little more than just a leader. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like I'm a one-man crew. All it takes is for me to get things done.
If selected for this trip, you'll be responsible for choosing leaders you'd like to interview and will work with your team to plan a route across the country. With that in mind, choose a city you'd like to visit on the trip and select someone living in that city whom you'd like to interview. What 2 questions would you ask this person and why?
Alright, I want to say Missouri and Washington, D.C. Missouri, because I would love to interview Oprah Winfrey. That's always been a dream of mine. Due to the fact that me and her share the same past. She was raised in a very abusive home. And I've always, you see, for some reason, just recently I developed an itch for helping other people, you know what I'm saying, giving back. Because I know at some point I was the one taken. I was taken out of, other people's pockets, or taking family members out of people's family, you know what I'm saying, through the stuff in my life. And yeah, now I want to give back, and what I would love to ask her is, at what point did she feel like, it was appropriate to give back? What convinced her to do what she does today? You know what I'm saying? How does she feel? What is it like to be a billionaire? That would be another question. And then Al Gore, because I remember when I did make the attempt to do good in high school. I was introduced to a new topic of environmental studies, where I did a slight research on global warming, and Al Gore had a movie out. Al Gore, the vice president, had a movie out demonstrating global warming. And through global warming, I've always found that movie very, very interesting. And the one question I would like to ask him would be, if there was one thing you could address the world to do to make this place a better place as far as global warming, what would it be? And is it possible to make it a law so, tobaccos are not being sold, because that is affecting the world today, or that making certain things mandatory to make this world a better place to live in.
That would be all.
Thank you.